Okay, let's work on more of these kind of growth functions, okay? So let's have a look at question 55. Find a growth function. Now again, okay, in 1996, so the start was 18 people. Okay, so the initial amount is 18. It goes up to 31. E to the, I don't know what the growth function is, but look, this is a bit not too difficult. Can you see that just took 1 year, so t equals 1. Okay, so there we go. I've just put them into the growth function. Okay, remember a equals a0 e to the kt. Okay, so if I divide both sides by 18, looks like I'm going to have to use my calculator now. Okay, divide both sides by 18. Okay, so where's my phone? Where's my phone? Hang on, folks. 31 divided by 18. 31 divided by 18. 31 divided by 18 equals 1.72. Okay, so 1.72 equals e to the k. That's it. Again, log both sides. ln for this. ln for this. Because remember, the natural log, remember all this kind of, this is just k equals the natural log of 1.72. If I put that into my calculator, what do I get? The natural log, 0.54. I'm going to put 0.54. 0.54. Let me just, that's okay, equals 0.54. Just remember, that's what I think I've got that. Okay, so here's all I'm looking for as the growth function. This is what it means to write the growth function. A equals the future amount. O is the starting amount. Okay, e to the, what is it? 0.54 t. That's what it's looking for. In other words, here's my basic formula, so maybe in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years, all I have to do, put that into where t is, and that'll give me the future amount, okay? So this is the growth function. If I look at question 60, let's set this one up. Okay, here we go. It's currently 68. Okay, so again, initial amount. The initial amount is 68. The future amount is 77. E to the... Now, sometimes it wants t, sometimes it wants k. This has given me k, so again, so that's going to be 0.072. Can you see? If I change that to decimal, t. So again, I'm not going to do all of this. I would divide by 68. Okay, divide by 68. Okay, and I'll just do some of that. So what I'm going to say here is I'm going to do 77 divided by 68. That is 1.13. So 1.13 equals e to the 0.072t. I would then log both sides, because remember, on the right-hand side, it's just that as the answer, okay? So I would then divide both sides by 0.072, and whatever that comes out to be is t, okay? Let's have a look at some decay rate ones, because decay is going to have negative, okay, growth rate or decay rate, okay? So a sample, let's have a look. How long a bacteria, how about 67 looks quite nice. Right, initial population. Now this time, of course, the initial population is the bigger amount, okay? It ends up going to 3,000 because it's decaying. E, okay, 8 hours, right, in 8 hours. So I don't know what K is, but I know that T is 8, okay? There's good questions, this one. Look at that, there's the setup, okay? Remember, initial amount, future amount, and it took 8 years. I'm still going to divide both sides by 10,000. Again, divide by the number next to the letter. Now, that's fairly straightforward. That's 0.3. I know that. I can do it in my head. 3,000 divided by 10,000 is 3/10. That is 0.3 equals e to the 8k, okay, 8. Okay. Now, again, remember, log both sides. So the ln, sorry, back down here, of 0.3 is just going to be, remember, just 8k. If I divide both sides by 8, I'll put that in my calculator. Right, cancel, cancel, cancel. So don't forget, I've got to do the log of 0.3. That's sorry folks, that's 0.3, isn't it? Not 0.03, 0.3, sorry, 0.3. Right, 0.3. The natural log is that, divided by 8 is that, and I get negative 0.15, so I get negative 0.15 equals 8k, okay? if I... already divided by 8, didn't I? Oh, that's the answer then. Sorry, I already divided by 8. So k equals negative 0.15. Yeah. So here's the actual function. A equals 10,000 e to the negative 0.15 t. Okay? So what I now have to do is put, for the second part of it, so don't forget, I used all this information here to find out what the decay rate was, which turned out to be negative 0.15, I hope. All right. So I then put 10, all I have to do is now put 10 into the equation, and that'll give me my answer for the future round after 10 hours. So it should be less than 3,000, because think about it, it's decaying. Okay, so remember, I had to find, first part is find k, okay, by using these numbers here, and then just plug 10 into what I found for the function to find out what another answer was, okay?